Alright, what's up you guys? I am here with the UK Wrestlemania re-releases. So I've shown these before, I've reviewed all these, but figured I would do a little collection. And yeah, WrestleMania is upon us. Took a little break, and yeah, we're back. We're going to be doing a lot of WrestleMania reviews here the next 2.5 weeks. We'll have the stage updates, as I've done for over a decade now. So yeah, this is it's that time of year again, my friends, so let's do this. And special thanks to Daniel, you know who you are. He sent me a lot of these, so, you know, thank you, my friend. And let's get into this. So basically, a lot of these, we have obviously different artwork. This was released by Fremantle. And every year they would release a few of these. I was looking forward to getting the rest of them. But as you can see here, we skipped a couple. You know, 21's not in here. 23's not in here. So for some reason, you know, these are all of them. But for some reason, they just didn't want to do the rest. So, alright, let's do this. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, now we're dropping shit. There we go. Alright. WrestleMania 14. So if you have the normal releases, you'll see we have different artwork. 14 was not released on DVD, but, you know, you have it in the anthology and stuff. But, yeah, this is the first, I believe, other than the American Walmart version, this is the first time we got this on a single disc release. So, yeah, 1998, Austin Michaels, the greatest extravaganza of all time. The very interesting WrestleMania logo, X-rated. Kind of the kickoff to the Attitude Era. You know, you could argue, you know, it started before that. But I truly believe WrestleMania 14 is the true start of the Attitude Era, the Austin Era. But yeah, these are similar to the American Walmart re-releases from, what, 2013? But, yeah, 2 hour and 45 minute runtime. You can't watch it unless you're 15 because of strong wrestling violence, so don't let your fucking kids watch this. Come on, what are you doing? You have your spine. And, yeah, I really like this cover. It's simple. It's your simple poster. I like simple posters, man. So there you have your disc artwork. Obviously a glossy case, different than the US releases. So yeah, you had Shawn with DX versus Stone Cold with Mike Tyson. You have The Rock versus Ken Shamrock. It's like The Rock versus The Rock. Undertaker versus Kane. You have the New Age Outlaws versus Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in the dumpster match. So yeah, WrestleMania 14. Give it a watch if you haven't. It's worth it. Next up, we have WrestleMania 15. Different cover here. Little different. Not too much different, but different. And then you have the WrestleMania 12 spine. Yeah, they didn't fix that. So yeah, I'm going to guess they use the Walmart releases as a template. Because yeah, I have all the Walmart releases up there. And if you see, WrestleMania, oh come on, WrestleMania 15 still has the, oh my god, there we go, the Shawn and Brett suplex shot there. So yeah, I'm gonna guess they use those as a template, which, whatever, save money, I guess. But, yeah, it's alright, you know, whatever, I'm not picky. So you have the climax is on it, the Great Climax. They took that out, I guess. So yeah, like I said, this looks very similar to the 2013 release. You have The Rock and Stone Cold, Bart Gunn versus Butterbean, Brawl for All, Mankind and Big Show, Undertaker and Big Boss Man, Hell in a Cell match, Triple H versus Kane. You know, you have the IC title match. You know, WrestleMania 15, it's alright. It's nothing to really write home about. But, you know. then we have WrestleMania 16, 2000, whatever you want to call it. This is what I love about these UK releases. They have completely different artwork sometimes, and this is one of them. I love this. I have a soft spot for WrestleMania 16 or 2000. What the hell are we going to call it? We're just call it 16. And it actually does have 16. That might be one of the few times they actually had the 16 there. But, yeah, I love the coding. I'm a big Matrix guy. I'm a trippy Matrix guy. So, I love the coding. And, yeah, I just like this artwork. It's simple. Most people would complain about this, but I love it. It's simple. You got the Anaheim, California, April 2nd, 2000. I love when they put the date and the location. Just simple stuff like that. It's the little details. So, yeah, you have your match listing there. You have your Fatal 4-Way main event. Triangle ladder match. Phenomenal. An underrated match. The first ever two-fall triple threat match for the Intercontinental and European belts. You had Kurt Angle, Benoit, and Jericho. I love that match. It doesn't get talked about enough. You have the Hardcore Battle Royal. I don't know. Maybe I like this WrestleMania a little bit more than most. I understand the gripes, but I don't know. WrestleMania 2000, I enjoy it. What can I say? And then, yeah, there's not much left to say about this one that hasn't been said already. WrestleMania 17, probably my favorite pay-per-view cover. Yeah, quite possibly. And we do have the original here. You can see not much of a difference, but yeah, just a beautiful poster, beautiful cover. Astrodome, April 1st, 2001. Yeah, what's there really left to say? You do get some extras here. Superstar interviews, front row access, Sunday Night Heat, and grudge histories for 5 matches. So yeah, you have the street fight, Shane and Vince. You have the hardcore triple threat. You have the gimmick battle royal. You have the TLC 2, Dudley's, Edge, and Christian Hardy's, Stone Cold and The Rock, China, you know, fucking Eddie, just right to censor. Like, this is an iconic event. This is not my favorite WrestleMania. We'll get to that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this offends you, but yeah, this is not my favorite WrestleMania. It's up there, for sure. But, yeah, beautiful cover, as always. And then we have WrestleMania 18. Yeah, some of these, the covers didn't change. You know, 2000 did, 15 did, 14 did, but some of them didn't. That's okay. You don't really need to change anything about this cover. I mean, look at it. For God's sakes. It's iconic. Icon versus icon. Come on. So, yeah, the one and only WrestleMania 18, March 17th, 2002. You have Jericho and Triple H, Jazz, Lita, and Trish Stratus, Rock and Hogan, obviously. The 4-way for the tag belts, Stone Cold and Scott Hall, Edge, Booker T. I mean, come on. One of my favorite streak matches, Ric Flair and Undertaker. That's another underrated match. You know, Goldust versus Maven. Gotta love Maven. Go subscribe. You got your spine. And your 2 discs there. Good old Fremantle. Alright, you ready? My favorite WrestleMania of all time. WrestleMania 19. This is my number 1. For sure. This is my favorite. It's not my favorite WWE pay-per-view, but it's my favorite WrestleMania. We'll put it that way. Yeah, I mean, come on. WrestleMania 19, Seattle, March 30th, 2003. Hogan, Vince, 20 years in the making, come on. So, yeah, you have Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio. Terrible handicap match. You have the triple threat for the women's belt. Triple threat for the tag team belts. Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho, classic. Triple H and Booker T. And then, yeah, Stone Cold and The Rock. 3rd time's the charm. And then we got Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. So there you have that. And we do have some extras. Does 18 have extras? A little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, you have the Road to WrestleMania, WrestleMania weekend, post-match interviews, Goldberg's WWE debut. It's basically the same, just repackaged. No inserts, obviously. It's like a cheapened down version. But that's something you haven't seen, though. You actually have the spine for the logo. Because if you remember, the 2003 pay-per-views, they were all kind of the mosaic lineup. So here you actually have the logo. And it looks pretty cool when you line them up. So, I like it. Look good on a shelf, we'll put it that way. Oop, dropping stuff. But, yeah. It would have been cool to get the alternate poster artwork. I don't know if you've seen it. There was another poster for WrestleMania 19. But it is what it is. Who cares? Next up, we have WrestleMania 20, where it all begins. Again, Sunday, March 14th, 2004. Not much of a difference in terms of artwork. You know, you had Goldberg and Brock, Evolution versus The Rock and Sock Connection, Cruiserweight Open. You had Big Show and John Cena. Fatal 4-way matches for the tag belts. Victoria and Molly Holly. Chris Jericho. Eddie versus Kurt Angle. And then, of course, your triple threat main events. One of my favorites. Benoit, Michaels, and Triple H. You have your spine there. So, yeah, not much in terms of extras. But, you know, you have a little bit on there. It's not the original 3-disc release. But, yeah. And then we get into another one of my favorite WrestleManias, and I love this. So, one of the worst posters of all time, I'm talking of all time, is this one. This is a fucking, it's WrestleMania, and this is your poster. So, I love that they literally took the gimmick poster, because, yeah, here's the original DVD. Great cover, one of my favorites. And they actually put, like, you gotta give it to them. This is great. I love alternate artwork and stuff like that. So you have Cena and Booker T there. Possibly the worst WrestleMania poster of all time, let's be honest with ourselves. Great logo, Chicago. And this is 3-disc. Very similar, except different packaging. You know, Big Show and Kane versus Carlito and Masters. Money in the Bank. Mick Foley versus Edge. Boogeyman and Booker T, Trish and Mickey, casket match, Shawn and Vince. Like, this is filled. You have Rey Mysterio winning the belt. You have the Playboy pillow fight to steam everybody off. And then you have John Cena and Triple H. We do get the extras. So, yeah, same content. You do have the Hall of Fame, Saturday night's main events. You have the 18-man Battle Royal. Interviews, little vignettes, Mick Foley getting patched up, stuff like that. So yeah, it would have been nice to get some inner artwork, but whatever. Yeah, new disc artwork, it's pretty cool. You have your spine, and then finally, we have some more alternate artwork. You did get it for the tin, but you can compare it here for the DVDs themselves. So yeah, pretty cool. Let me get the tin out here. Yeah, it kind of looks more similar to the tin. You know, the different colorings and stuff like that. But you basically have your 2 world title matches there. It took off Mayweather. But yeah, really cool artwork here. WrestleMania 24, obviously a classic. You get the Hall of Fame, you get the Battle Royal. So same content as the American release. You know, you have Finley and JBL. You have Money in the Bank, Batista Umaga, a terrible ECW Championship match. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, come on. You have the Bunny Mania, Triple Threat for the WWE belts. where the lights went out and they had to use a fucking spotlight for half of it. Big Show and Floyd, Mayweather, and then Edge and The Undertaker. And your main event. Rightfully so. Great match. Yeah, I always love revisiting these early WrestleManias. Not early, but I mean, we're on 41 here. Halfway? I don't know. But yeah, this is the time I grew up in. Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression. So it's always fun to come back to these. I don't really get the opportunity to talk about them that much. But yeah, there you have it. Gotta love it. I wish we got more. I don't know if there was more planned. I'm sure I could find out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. More WrestleMania videos to come, stage updates. I got you. For now, peace.